We are back. It's officially game week here at Kroger Field. I'm Nick Roush. He's Adam Luckett. And for the first time this year, we have a post-Mark Stoops press conference rapid reaction. And like Mark Stoops last night, I did not sleep very well. I was so excited. It's like, oh, game week's here. We get to talk to Stoops. The luncheons are back. We get to eat food here. Driving up with Peak and Luckett. Everything. It's game week. Then we got to the press conference and not a whole lot happened, Luckett.
Yeah, talking season kind of took care of that. I think everybody's ready to just get out there and play a game, watch a game, react to a game. And we got the depth chart today. I think that was really kind of the story today. I don't know if there were surprises, but Ray Davis, clear number one at running back, no oars. Next to his name, in oar with Cortland Ford, Jeremy Flax at right tackle. Alex Rayner, Georgia Southern transfer, is the starting kicker. They have a short snapper and a long snapper, which is a first for me. I've do a lot of depth chart reading. I don't know if I've ever seen a short snapper and a long snapper, but we have one here today.
And that's not their height, even though that is factual. The long snapper is 5 inches taller than the short snapper. But you asked about the kicker. The kicker's been pretty darn good. Stoops said in their last live action he was 9 of 10 and only miss was a 55-yarder. So, hey, if the kicker can kick, good in my book.
Just split the pipes, baby. That's all they need.
Just knock it down the middle, as Stoops says. Just knock it down the middle. But as you said, right tackle, we did not get any specifics there. But we did find out some unfortunate injury news that you learned about if you were on KSR Plus. So kickoff special, 50% off right now for the first year. Download it, and you'll find out stuff like we shared last week on KS Board that things weren't looking good with Ben Chrisman. The Ohio State transfer is officially out for the year along with Nick Hall. Nick Hall was expected to kind of be in the rotation at offensive tackle. That's not happening. Same thing with Chrisman. Ohio State transfer, Luckett, who you really liked coming out of here, who I thought was probably going to be sixth man, if you will, and now he's done for the season.
Guard number 3, we kind of thought going into training camp, but yeah, he's out for the year. An unfortunate injury, really. Because if he's out for the year, he's going to miss all spring ball. He might not be back for the start of fall camp, so he's really going to be out for a long time. So really unfortunate there. I think Dylan Ray has kind of emerged. West Virginia transfer is a guy they really liked. He was left tackle number 2 today, but Mark Stoops also mentioned that he's worked at guard, so he's going to be kind of in that mix, I think, that third, fourth guard with Alabama transfer Tanner Bowles and Paul Rodriguez as well. All of them kind of jumbled in there. Another takeaway I had, Nick, Mark Stoops got asked a play question. He's rating 62 plays a game average. There was a lot of complaints about just their style and getting efficiency and getting plays off. He mentioned that, and then he also mentioned that it could look a little different than the Cohen offense we saw in 2021. And to me, what that says is passing the football more and maybe running I don't think they're ever going to run a lot of tempo, but I think you'll see more pace, especially on big plays. You hit an explosive play, get up to the line, run another one. And that's a world that Devin Leary's lived in at NC State. We've heard Liam Cohen talk about that. So I definitely think you could see some more tempo. They're never going to be a tempo team again, but I think you could see some more hurry-up type stuff.
Well, and especially if the 2-minute offense goes as well as it has in preseason practice, where that's Leary's wheelhouse. Mike Glennon told us about that too. He's a fast processor. He's at his best when he's fast on his feet, not thinking. So we'll probably get a little bit more of that. Now, the new rules didn't necessarily reflect that in week 1. The games were 4 minutes shorter, and there were just a few less plays, but there was 7 games, and one of the teams playing was an option team.
You have to think it's 6, 7, 8 less plays a game over a full season. That's almost a full game, or it is a full game. So they think over time, yes, but we didn't really see that play out. But we weren't necessarily in a situation where a team was trying to have a big comeback. Hawaii, that was maybe one of them, and they were able to get back in it. That was mainly because Vanderbilt couldn't run the football at all. But yeah, we don't know how that's going to play out. But there are going to be less plays, so I think it is more important to maybe push the pace a little bit when you have the opportunities.
That's an empty cocaine you might be hearing rolling around. This time, 6 days from now, it's going to be a lot of empty beer cans here in the student section at Kroger Field. It feels like football. It's chilled out from that deadly heat wave. It feels great to be back out there. I'm just
in the parking lot.
Oh,
it's looking fresh. The turf pops out here.
Oh, new signage all over Kroger Field. We're going to have new uniforms for the first time. A lot of newness in this year with a lot of change. There was one name I did want to mention, Luckett, that I didn't expect to see on the depth chart, and that was Brandon White, who I'm not going to lie, I kind of forgot about that guy. But track athlete from Cincinnati Moeller, a lot of speed, He's in the 2 deep at wide receiver and in the return game, and Stoops said he does some things that wow them at practice. So I'm all for wow. I'm all for speed. Give me wow, give me speed. Analysis. Wow, speed.
Speed kills.
Speed does kill, and we're going to keep killing you with plenty of content coming all week to get you ready for the Cats and Ball State. Kickoff is right around the corner, noon on the SEC Network. Derek Mason coming back to the Krog.
Anchor down.
Is he built for this job?
I think he is built. He actually did, I think, a good job at Media Days. I'm excited to hear him on the call when we go back and do the rewatches this time next week. We'll have a game to review. Now we just got to get and go play a game.
Oh, man. We can't wait for there to be a game of actual football happening in just 6 days. Folks, it's almost football time in the Bluegrass.